Jeff coming to you with another unboxing. We're talking about American bass. I don't know if this is part A, B, or 1 or 2 because we just did one for their 3 different 4 channels, and now we're talking about their monoblocks, and you're going to really like it. This way you can see it before you buy it. Before I even start, hit that like button, leave a comment. It doesn't cost you $1, but it helps us out. And share this out. Okay, we're talking about VFL, which is normally been known through American bass. It's a more expensive competition side of things, but this is the Rebel series. We just did a video, don't know so if you saw that one first or you're seeing this one first, of the 4 channels. This is the 3000, 5000, 8000, 1 ohm monoblocks. Now, all these come with a cool remote. Turn on the Big Jeff cam.
Big Jeff cam activated.
And you can see this remote does power, clipping light, and voltage. It is plastic, but it's a nice small remote. It uses a phone line, and on the back, voltage, basically a potentiometer, so you can adjust the voltage on here to match what's really on the batteries and not right at the amp, or vice versa, whatever you want to do. All these come with this. Now, quick couple things I noticed. The 8000 does have dual power and ground inputs, oversized 0 gauge. The 5000, let me go back. The 8000 has 2 fans. The 5000 has 1 fan, 1 set of power and ground, oversized 0 gauge. And then on this 3000, 1 set oversized 0 gauge with 1 fan. But what I do like is on the 3000, it's actually got 4 gauge. So does the 5000 and the 8000. 4 gauge speaker outputs. Nice. Who's going to run 4 gauge? I don't know. But if you are running a big amp and you have multiple sources, you can do a 4 gauge wire out to like a distribution block to all of it. There's multiple applications, but I like it. All the amps, including the 4 channels, which is on another video, and we are the first to bring these to you because they're not even on the market yet. They're about to be. Tiffany style RCAs. Now, these are full range amplifiers, which means it has a gain, high pass, low pass potentiometer. These don't have a high pass, low pass switch. I don't really like that. I'm going to give that as a con because like tower amps and the other ones that do that, you don't really have a switch. You have to adjust the both gains, one either all the way down, one up, or vice versa. I don't like that, but nowadays more and more people are using DSPs, crossovers anyway, so it doesn't matter. But just keep that in mind. Now, let's look at some specs. Okay, the 3000 is supposed to be 3000 watts, 1 ohm, 1 channel. Basically 1900 watts at 2 ohms. The 5000 is supposed to be 5000, 1 channel, 1 ohm, and the 8000, and again, this is what they RMS at. Input sensitivity 0.4 to 4 volts all the way across. High pass filter 10 hertz to 1 kilohertz. Low pass filter 60 hertz, 20 kilohertz. Kind of weird for low pass. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. No subsonic, which nobody uses that anymore. It does have a variable bass boost. I don't recommend using that. Let's see here. THD. Weird. 0.35, 0.4, and 0.5. 0.5%, 0.4%, 0.35%. Okay. Overall, normal size for these type amps. Maybe even a little smaller for the 8K. That's 13 inches. The 5000 is 9.5, and the 3000 is definitely a nice small 8.5. I do like Tiffany style remotes. I do like that it has at least a better than normal bass knob, that you actually have a clip light and voltage. So those are all pluses. I like it. I like it. I like it. 2 fans, 1 fan, 1 fan. Let's crack open the 5000. I like to look inside. Do you like to look inside? Let's look inside. These are the unboxing videos. We will be doing dyno videos next, so stay tuned to whatever platform. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you're watching. If you're just popping on this for your first time, leave a comment, hit the like button, either like, follow, or subscribe to us. It does not cost you anything. It does not hurt anything, but it helps us out. Okay, and if you're looking where to purchase these very shortly, bigjeffaudio.com. Yes, sir. There we go. Simple. Put that right there. Oh, okay. So this is more the transformer look. So, might be wrong, but I'm going to say this is more the Brazilian style guts. Yes. Okay. So let's turn on the Big Jeff cam.
Big Jeff cam.
You're going to see a nice hefty fan, which I'm probably going to be temperature controlled. We have XO 2200 UF 160 volt caps, 3 of those. And being that just looks empty is where I say it's more of those Brazilian guts. More and more manufacturers are going that route. You do have a rack of MOSFETs up there and down here. So when I say Brazilian guts, normally when you see an amp like this that isn't just packed with crap, this is the Brazilian style using these transformers, which people like, and you get good power out of it. Is it clean power? I have my own beliefs on that, but for everyday basers, you're good to go and pretty efficient. Okay, let's turn on the up close and personal. We have the blue board. Let's see here. Let's turn this upside down. VFL audio, I like that in there. Nobody sees it inside, which is cool that they go and do that. And we're going to do a quick flyby here for you real techie amp guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I've been seeing more and more of these green caps in amplifiers lately. I love that anybody has the input on that. And I can tell you that black part right there, that black one next to this MOSFET, that is actually the, basically reads the temperature for the shut-off thermal. But everything in here is pretty damn solid. I think it'll take some vibration and some abuse. So basically this is going to be the same style. The 8 is probably going to have I'm going to guess 2 more, or at least 1 more or 2 more transformers. Probably going to say 2 more, and then a couple more caps. So it's just going to be straight out with a few more MOSFETs. And the 3000 is going to have less. That's going to be the difference. But these are pretty good size-wise, physical footprint. I really like the look. I said that on the last video. If you saw it, if not, maybe there'll be a link up here for it on the 4 channels. So if you're looking for a matching set, one of these for the bass and one of the 4 channels, I think it's just a nice looking amp. They don't take up too much space. And I am told that the price point is going to be incredible, even with the increase. Now, the whole tariff thing, everybody's like, oh, the tariffs came down. No, they actually went up 30% from where they were pre-tariff. Yeah, they did come down from the extra 100%, but they sold out. And by the time you watch this video, who knows what our chief and president there is going to do, because it's coming up to the 90 days. So I believe these are already locked in, which is good for you all, because if they're not here at American Bass, they're basically about to be there, and why they sent these out for us to do unboxing and testing. So future videos will be some dyno runs, and obviously you got to see it first, which is always cool. I like being the first at everything. Some people hate that. I don't know why. Just I built some good relationships with manufacturers. We manufacture some of our own parts. We obviously work very close to B2 Audio, DS18, XS Power, all these brands. And I've been very close working with Bob and his son Gerwin, which is why they reached out and said, hey, Big Jeff, can you do some videos on this? We want to get the word out. This is like the next biggest thing we're going to do. Why is it the next biggest thing? They wanted to come out with a line that does its power, and I think that's why they went with these Brazilian guts for a price point. And more, I think manufacturers are doing that. Are these made in China? Yes, but it's a different design. I love the heat sinks. I love it all. Let me get the up close and personal again so you can kind of see this 8000. All right. So you can see you got oversized. I mean, when I say oversized, my finger is 0 gauge and it go in there no problem. And you got dual fans, and I'm going to wrap this around the side for you. And you can see the Tiffany style. You can see the 4 gauge speaker outputs, and you got protect, clip, and power lights, and you have metal potentiometers. So the cool thing is Bob didn't really cut any corners in some of the parts. I think he cut corners on doing it, those Brazilian parts, but with metal potentiometers, Tiffany style, and beautiful heat sinks, they're just beautiful amps. So actually, I need to take this back apart because we've got to do some pictures of the what we call the flyover. of the gut. So I'm going to pull this back apart. But I want you to stay tuned for the dynoing and the numbers, because that's going to be coming real soon. And next, can't do it all at once. I wanted to get everybody to get to look at these amps and say, hey, these look pretty cool. Leave in the comments what you think about it so far. I'd be interested. Maybe if Bob sees this really do well with you all, maybe he'll let us do a giveaway. So that means the more you share it out, the more you comment and like, the better chance there is for a giveaway. One thing we always do is try to give back either out of my own pocket or work with these manufacturers for you all, because this is what it's about. So, I'm Big Jeff from BigJeffAudio.com talking about American Bass VFL Rebels today. 3,000, 5,000, 8,000. Stay tuned for the pricing, and we'll keep you updated. But I think these are about ready to start shipping and selling. So, I'll see you on the next video. It's a quickie.